I'm showing you some reels that I think you might like. Some of them you might think are stupid. All right? All right, this one I just thought was cool. I don't even understand how it's possible.
Is that real? What the fuck? Oh, it's a drone?
Yes.
That's crazy.
That, I don't understand how it wouldn't chop off. So, like, I don't understand. I would never trust a drone to do that, or somebody to fly a drone.
Did it have protectors around its blade?
It didn't look like it.
Oh yeah, look at that. It's just, well, it's a little tiny drone though.
I guess, but still. Imagine getting nailed with that thing in midair.
True.
You seen this?
I have not.
This is why I'm terrified of the ocean. That. Is that even real? That's probably not real either.
No, that's not real.
But that's how the size.
Yeah.
The actual size.
Yeah. There's a video, I believe in Japan, where they saw one that did that. That's like an actual real video.
They're so scary. They're like aliens.
Yeah. You ever look at a turtle?
Yeah, I just did the other day.
You ever look at a turtle and just be like, that's an alien?
Yeah. He came in. He's like, wait, I forgot something outside. And he brought in a turtle from the
Yeah. It was in the yard.
And it was like this big.
It was a huge box turtle.
We let him off it, obviously, but just the way they just sink into themselves.
Yeah, and he's just like,
I don't know.
I love toads.
I love toads.
I just think about how much I love toads right now. And we found one with its head chopped in the backyard.
You seen this?
That looks dangerous as
so dangerous.
It's probably fake.
That's like, now I think everything's...
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my God.
I'm just making fun of myself. Sorry. I was making fun of myself.
But a side note, this is really cool.
That is so cool.
I like this a lot. I want this. We should make this.
It could be cool to... It would have to be stone.
It's got a swing!
That's pretty neat.
That's all I want.
A swing?
Yeah.
Sex swing?
No.
That is really neat, though, with all the wood in it and stuff.
I like it a lot. Radar up ahead. Slow down. This is really funny.
It's not illegal. My dad's a lawyer.
Why are you doing this?
It's for the money, man.
The money. There's not even any radar up there.
They don't know that.
I watched this and I was like, this is Caleb as a kid.
Where's that from?
I don't know.
Are you saying I was a scammer when I was a child?
No, just you're really smart and savvy.
I used to make my mom pizzas and make her pay me for them. To eat them, even though she bought it.
Me fumbling around looking for my pliers, the fish just gone.
That is good. Yeah.
I always feel so bad. I remember being a little kid when fishing with my dad, and I felt so bad for the fish.
Really?
Yeah, because he would make me do it, because he's like, you need to learn how to do it. So I'd just be like, trying to get it out, and it's just like...
Yeah, there's not a lot going on, though, in the fish. They're pretty simple.
I know, but still.
That's fair. I mean, it's empathetic. You're a very good person.
And every time I would catch a fish, it would always get, like, double stuck. So you'd have to...
Damn, you yank the shit out of that thing.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
Remember when we went fishing?
Yeah.
And that happened to me a couple times.
Yeah.
Where I was like, no! Like, I don't understand this stuff.
Yeah, me either.
I don't get it.
Oh,
my toes. Ooh!
Yeah. Yep.
I think these people are missing something in their brain.
Yeah, I mean, I think, I don't understand it.
Like, they need a boost, and this is the only way they could get that boost. I'm trying to smash, but I can't stop thinking about the government-stocked invasive bass in every lake in America. I wanted to ask you if this was true.
I don't know if that's totally true. I know there's Asian carp that are invasive that were stocked, but I don't know. They're not bass. They're everywhere. They destroy ecosystems and habitat.
Interesting.
I know that there's a snakehead, but the snakehead has now like kind of ingratiated itself amongst the ecosystem, and it's not so destructive nowadays. They also changed the name of it recently to something else, so it makes it more appealing to fishermen. So they fish it and eat it to kill it.
Oh.
Yeah, but I think that was propagated by the Chinese government.
Oh. All right.
Just kidding.
I was like,
it's an Asian fish though. It's yeah, and it did destroy a lot of habitats initially, but.
All right. When you have a 3-hour car journey ahead and your girlfriend asks, why did World War I start? I do this to you sometimes.
Yeah.
Because, first of all, I want to know stuff, but I also like how you just light up when I ask how things are and why things are the way. But sometimes you're just like...
Well, if it's like work stuff,
no,
if it's boring stuff, I'm just like...
That you talked about at length for like 2 hours.
I just don't want to waste my time telling you that, you know?
Your time telling me that?
I would rather just sit there in silence with you and just like touch you and stuff.
Then talk to me.
Well, then talk to you about stuff that I just
make
am
me
not...
more learned?
That's not learned though. It would waste space in your precious mind.
No, I like seeing you get excited about stuff that you know about.
Ask me about World War One.
How did World War One start?
Well, and the assassin, also a very unlucky guy. As well. Insanely.
Really?
Yeah, I believe there was like.
They're saying 100 humans can handle you. Have you seen this meme going everywhere?
Yeah. 100 people can destroy one gorilla.
Yeah, what do you think about that? No weapons or anything?
I don't know how they would.
Size.
I don't know how they would kill it.
I don't know either.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, the only way that I could think is it possible to choke out a gorilla? Is it possible? Like
No, I don't think so. I don't think any man could put their arms around a gorilla and choke it out without. It has hands.
Yeah, but
and
it's
you
like,
can't grab you get only. I think only at one time 10 people could kind of get on him.
Yeah.
And he could eat just fucking.
I think
they rip trees in half.
Yeah, I think that you'd lose a lot of men, but it'd be like a. I really think that like probably with 20 left they could choke the gorilla. For sure. Because you have to think it's still an animal. It's going to tire out. Human beings hunted for 1,000 years without ever having to exert themselves beyond just running for a longer distance than other animals because they can pace
That
themselves.
thing is just pure muscle, though.
I understand, but also pure muscle, the endurance is not there.
But
You know? Like if it tired out, humans hunted deer with spears. How do you kill a deer with a spear?
I feel like it would only be possible if you had like 100 the mountains.
I don't know. I think the mountain would be less
Gregory
likely than like a.
Clegane.
No, it'd be like a John Jones. Someone with endurance would have to be able to beat the gorilla. Because like the mountain would gas out so quick. And his big fat arms probably wouldn't be able to reach around the gorilla's neck.
Can we put this to the test? Like if there's volunteers?
I would love to see that. But yeah, I mean, I don't know though. I think that if it's 100 John Jones, then certainly John Jones would win. For sure.
Okay.
But if it's 10 John Jones, doubtful. Doubt it. Highly doubt it.
I know.
Yeah.
No.
It'd have to be like at least, I don't know. I feel like it'd go through a couple dozen.
At least.
Yeah. But you just have to think how long would it until it gasses out. And then it's just weak. It's still a creature, a mammal, you know? Like it's gonna get weak. Are you gonna look at how many rounds can a gorilla go before it gasses out?
I'm just. Gorillas are not typically known for long distance endurance, but they possess remarkable strength and power.
Well, I mean, if you just think about it like a human being that big, they're not that much different physiologically from humans.
Can you just give me
I'm on the
1
gorilla
second?
side, by the way.
Me too.
I have been playing with the scab on my scalp for the past half hour, and I just lost the scab in my hair. So we might need a reschedule.
Have you ever had that happen?
Probably, yeah.
Like picking it and you get a really good scab and then you pick it out and then it's like lost in your hair. You got a lot of hair. You need to find it. You're like,
I don't know about
and then you
that.
turn into a gorilla. You turn into a monkey. You're like, ooh.
Have you ever seen my
And then you-
basement step scare? My basement step scar? I fell down the basement steps when I was a little child.
Oh,
And I
like a little grandma.
was knocked unconscious. It's right there. I don't know if you probably can't see it anymore.
Is it this finger?
It's like somewhere in the middle of my head, like right there.
Just feels like head.
It was terrible. It was terrible. I almost died.
Oh,
I was a little kid.
That's
I
really
wasn't the same
scary.
after.
Really?
That's
I
what
hit my
people
head a
say.
lot too.
Yeah.
I got stitches. Deb went to renew her ID and they asked her if she wanted a real one.
A real one.
I like her,
A real one.
I like her style.
Yeah.
So this is
She's
I want.
dripping,
I think
dude.
this will be me when I'm old like
I
this.
feel like it's not far off from now.
That's what I'm saying. You know?
Dripping, dude.
I think so.
Yeah, you got the same vibe.
I think so too.
You got Deb vibes. I like.
Right? Our dog Deb,
Oh, I love Deb.
but she's Debbie too. She's so.
They asked me if I wanted a real ID, and
A real one.
That's something your grandma would say.
That is weird because they're doing that real ID
Yeah,
thing.
obviously that's gonna
I don't know
confuse older people.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I want a real one. The fuck?
She's awesome.
I'm right? I fell in love with her immediately.
Yeah, she's so cool. She kind of does seem like if you were American and old, like in a really weird way.
I know. I like it.
Well, yeah,
Well, yeah.
a real one.
I'm just trying to pick up my parcel from outside. But this was the possum outside our door.
Why is she screaming?
There was a possum. I was inside by myself, no phone. I left it in the studio in here, and Kayla was in the studio. And I opened the door. It was late at night, and there was a possum sitting right where this beaver was, and it had a groundhog, and I said beaver, and it had a frog hanging out of its mouth, twitching, and it was just like
Toad.
a toad, and it was like
You came in so out of breath.
I sprinted away from it because I don't know how possums work.
They're-
Apparently
they're-
they move in slow motion, which they totally.
They're like half warm-blooded or cold-blooded. Their body temperature is so low.
It walked
They're
so
so slow, and they go.
I was banging on the door to get rid of it so I could walk in. It was like
Well, you're scared. You know, they
But
play
I thought
possum
it was
too.
scared. Yeah, I was expecting
Yeah.
it to maybe fall over, and I was gonna be like, "This is my chance."
You can grab them by their old wrinkly tails, lift them, scare
Oh, it's
them
all
around.
fat and ratty. I don't like it.
I love possums. I think they're one of my favorite animals nowadays.
They are kind of cute.
I love them.
I can't believe this, but this would be Frankie or Deborah. Actually,
That's really bad.
that's so scary. I would not even touch it like that. I wouldn't. I'd be freaking out.
Wow.
Poor guy.
You can't park here.
What?
Seems fake.
Jesus
You
Christ!
can't park here.
What?
That was fake, by the way. The
Well, I
last
know
video. The dog thing.
it had to be fake.
Yeah, there's just no way.
Had to be.
Yeah, there's just no way.
There's no way. No, it's okay. You can say that. I thought it was fake too.
Yeah. I feel like there's just no.
There's no way.
It'd be so easy to fake. I could do it right now with
Yeah,
Frankie.
yeah, yeah. I hate the internet. What'd you do in this situation?
Holy fuck.
Just kidding.
That is crazy.
Look at this. Oh, get out of the way. What are you doing?
I think he's behind a tree.
Oh. Crazy.
That is fucked up, dude.
Wild.
I mean, that's like one of the scarier things I've seen.
Right?
Wow.
I wonder if they planned that. They're like, they see
Just
all these guys in
caribou?
orange and they're just like, let's just rush them.
That's a good idea for a movie.
Yeah.
Like a shot in a movie.
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
Just deer just coming at
Yeah,
you
just
like
a bunch of
Lion
giant
King
caribou.
with the
Wow,
wildebeest.
that's scary. Yeah, I like that.